This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swag, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, take on the winners of 5 straight Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get right to the action. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Using his legs, it's Pemby. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring out third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it makes up a 4th down. The Hoosiers will bring their punt team on the field now. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
A nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Breaks an open space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. this drive from the 18. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Caught over the middle, it's Cooper. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. He's got room to run. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Hoosiers pick up enough to get a first down there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second down after the incompletion. One back in backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Escobar here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Caught by the receiver. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Going absolutely nowhere, be a loss of the ball. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Grab behind the line, it's Hemby. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. first down. It's play action. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Aller. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Or it's snapped to the back. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And here's the handoff. And he will lose 10 yards on that carry. Good play by the defense.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep down the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And a huge gain. They finally bring them down at the 11.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
The Nittany Lions are on the move here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here comes a handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. They'll try the ground game here with running back. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
Penn State 7, Indiana 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Aller. He escapes the pocket. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Send the back in motion. On the run, it's Beebe. Across the 30. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run in the previous play. And he's got it again. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Sets the formation. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Mendoza. Quick throw caught over the middle. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has the 1st down and more. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Catch made on the out route.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the single back takes the handoff. Pointing toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
It is hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive for the 18. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Looking for a deep completion. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. On the ground, it's Hemby. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run field, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
It's second and goal now, back from the 14-yard line. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Job of the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Dropping back, it's Wilson. Hit just as he throws the ball. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown saving play. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Gives it to the back. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up second and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. Singleton. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw. It's Allen. Grab down the middle. It's Pena. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Moves the ball to the 1, third down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Indiana.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to throw. It's Allen. Quick throw to his receiver. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
To me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. Receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
one more play before they head to the locker room. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. A new set of downs after that completion. Ball handed off. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. He'll hand it off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks into the heading for the end zone. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's first and goal.
And the Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Penn State, and that will give them the lead now.
We're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Offense offense will keep it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. To bootleg here. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
Fresh set of downs. First and goal. The back's got it. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. A play action. Looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here. A long way from the goal line now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
Chris, interesting call here by this offense, but you got to give the defense a lot of credit for the recognition and the speed to be able to get to the edge before he could get to the goal line. Now here comes up a fourth down. Very curious to see what they're going to do here.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. He was successful on his first try. This is just a chip shot from 21 yards out. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. The start of the 28. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Pena. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains 10 after that miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
To the air. It's Mendoza. Swarm for the pass rush. He's sacked.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the punt will bounce and go out of bounds at the 30. The offense starts out in scoring position here. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Singleton. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
Indiana, 17.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Receiver in motion now. Trying to pick up the yardage with the jet sweep. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. The pass rush closing in. Going to scramble now. Breaks loose at the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead,
he cannot escape. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
A deep shot to the right. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Caught over the middle. It's Hemby. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep him short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, as an offensive coordinator, it's not just about the execution that you're thinking about. You got to be thinking about this clock. So is it worth running the football? Maybe not picking up the first down, but keeping that clock moving. And if you're going to throw the ball, it better be a high percentage throw to keep the receiver in bounds.
Looking to throw. It's Aller. The pocket breaking down. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. You make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Grinding away with their running game. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but it's a big play for 31.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Toss it to the back, running left. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 3rd and short to hand the ball off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. It's Mendoza. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Hemby. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Nowhere to will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, hit those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.